check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, man. We back. Goodfellow Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Hit this, share the video. Excuse me, a little bit tired. But let's talk, man. All right. I was just trolling yesterday on social media, man, on my personal account. Talk about Regis, man. A little bit on the Goodfellow Sports TV accounts on social media as well. Just trolling. But Terry joking some truth. All right. A lot of people, may think that Regis Prograis ducked Josh Taylor because of the timing. Somebody asked, Adrien Broner about Regis Prograis on the live, and he said he was garbage or whatever. And Broner is making a return to 140. We all know Regis Prograis is 30 years old. He'll be 31 in January. A lot of people thought he was younger than that. People thought he was a prospect. Definitely, probably had it the hard way on up. Boxing politics can hold damn near the greatest fighter down, if you don't know the right people. So, I think, if this is true, which I don't believe it is 100% true or true at all, that he pulled, out of it, or he's going to attempt to pull out the tournament to get the bag versus Adrien Broner, and then eventually get to Jose Ramirez next year. I don't knock him. Let me say that. I don't knock him because every fighter out there get the bag. You feel me? Every fighter out there get the bag. Every fighter sit out there, and if they don't get the fight they want, they get compensated handsomely or nicely. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else get to chase the bag. Why shouldn't Regis Prograis? He wasn't with Al Heyman, Top Rank, Kathy Duva, Oscar De La Hoya, Eddie Hearn from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He got his out the mud. I just want him to know I whatever he choose to do, I rock with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have no easy way on up. You know what? He had it the Richard Pryor the hard way. Richard Pryor hard way where he, which way is up. You don't even know which way is up. You so fucked up. You feel me? So I understand, If he really choose to try to get out the tournament, not to fight Josh Taylor, to go get a lucrative deal fighting Broner, and more lucrative deal than whatever 500, 1.5 versus Jose Ramirez, dude, power to him, because everybody in boxing claim to be they mantra is, I want to be the best. I want to, unify the titles. They all say that. I love my fans. I do it for the fans. They do it. They do it for the money. So why shouldn't Regis Prograis get his money? He paid his dues. He been paying union dues his whole career. Somebody similar to Terrence Crawford, who wasn't the biggest shot amateur in the world and went under the radar as a professional fighter, and they slept on him. And now he kind of getting this big break where Terrence Crawford got his big break about 5-6 years ago with Top Rank. And enjoy it. Get your money. Don't worry about what I'm saying, what nobody else saying. Put your pockets first, because every other fighter out there putting their pockets first. If everybody else out there cutting corners and getting theirs and saying F Legacy, don't be the stupid ass that say, oh, fuck Legacy, I'm just going to get belts and get my money. And then you turn up, you got your money, you got your belts, but you ain't getting no money. Everybody else out here putting their family first, putting their pockets first, putting their well-being first. Why shouldn't he? Before you get to Regis Prograis, if you want to call him a duck, just on some real G shit, you got 1,000 fighters to get to before you get to him. 1,000 fighters. But also his stablemate, Ivan Barashnik, tried to pull out before fighting Josh Taylor. You can't forget that. He knew what time it was. He knew that ass was coming. So I'm not saying that Regis Prograis never felt that he couldn't beat Josh Taylor. But fighters know it's gonna be a dog fight. Josh Taylor knows it's gonna be a dog fight. They can gauge and know, oh, this dude gonna be tough. But all I'm saying is this: if he really want to save face, you know what I'm saying? If he really don't want people to go back in history and say, oh man, why didn't Josh Taylor fight? Oh yeah, Regis, he pulled out the tournament. His stablemate Ivan Barashnik pulled out the tournament. They didn't want to fight him. Oh, remember he picked Barashnik to win the tournament or to make it to the finals He never wanted to fight Josh Taylor. If he don't want people saying that, point blank period. If you can't get AB, you can't get Jose Ramirez, before leaving that division, you need to get Josh Taylor. Or you better make sure y'all go up to 47. Y'all better cross paths. You know what? You better make sure you go get that guy. You know what I'm saying? But if you fight Jose Ramirez in the near future, well, you better make sure you said you want all the belts. You know, you want to fight Terrence Crawford, what better way to get all the belts at 140? If you can get the Jose Ramirez fight, then the 240-pound undisputed champions can square off at 147. You know what? If he want to expunge this duck off his resume, in some people's opinion, he better fight Josh Taylor at some point in his career. You know what? If he can't get Jose Ramirez, he want to be remembered as a real title holder or champion or whatever it may be at 140. He need to fight Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying? If he beat Jose Ramirez, then he better get Josh Taylor last belt at 140 or attempt to get it. And if politics stop it from happening, then I understand. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we want you to go, sign up. No, I understand. Or if he pricing himself out, I understand. You know, I do. I feel him. But he better go out his way and try to make that fight happen. If Ramirez don't want to fight him, and he fight AB or whatever, or he can't get a fight, he ain't no real champion at 140 if he don't unify, in my opinion. He better unify with Josh. Yeah, the Relic fight, the Relic win was a good win. Flanagan was a lightweight moving up. Just lost to Maurice Hooker. If he want to be remembered in this division, you know what I'm saying? He want to be remembered in this division. Real shit, y'all. He want to be remembered as a champion here. He need to unify. If he can't get Jose, he need to get Josh Taylor. Beating Broner ain't going to do shit for you. Unless you the first man to stop Broner. That's cool. But then you go through the division. Who did you beat? You beat Relic. You beat Broner. You beat Flanagan. You beat, Velasco. But you didn't beat Hooker. You know, you didn't beat Taylor. You didn't beat Ramirez. Same thing for Ramirez. Ramirez got some cool wins. Hooker was a cool win. Amir Mine was an okay win. But if he lead a division without fighting Regis Prograis, you know what I'm saying? Come on, what that look like? A duck. It's a duck. It's things to be done here. But boxing tells you, the recent history of boxing, last 4 or 5 years, tell you that they will go on and move on with their careers without fighting each other. They will go on and not fight each other. Not at 140-pound limit. You know, and unfortunately for us, we had the fight of the year, the build up to a fight of the year for hardcore boxing fans. A lot of hardcore boxing fans, you know, felt that Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis was going to be on paper the fight of the year. Not a fight that we was going to be a good fight and then it turned into a really good fight, an explosive fight. No. The predictions was this fight was going, by hardcore boxing fans, was going to be the can't miss fight of the year. You know, was no way, unless some freak shit happened, like some Bernard Hopkins, Chad Dawson shit happened, or some, Kermit Cintron, Paul Williams shit happened. You don't know what happened in those fights. Well, you don't know shit about boxing. At least recent history boxing. Not too far recent. But it's a bad look, for Regis Prograis. If he lead that division, he don't unify that title. May it be with Jose Ramirez, and may it be with Josh Taylor, in my opinion. It's a bad look. But hey, people gonna give him a pat. People like Jose Regis Prograis, and don't get me wrong, he a good fighter. But how good a fighter he is, he ain't been tested. He's 30 years old, and it's hard for me to get over that hurdle. A guy that's 30 years old that hasn't faced a test in his career, hasn't faced the adversity in his career, ain't hit the road and went overseas and faced no adversity yet in his career. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me for me to believe that he gonna be a great fighter when he has, basically took the road of least resistance. He's faced no adversity, man. No top upper echelon fighters. Relic was a good win, but other than that, it's hard for me to believe, man. And part of that is probably Adrien Broner fault, because Broner, when he got tested with his first real test with Madonna, he exposed the whole operation. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. You got business questions, inquiry, response, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. And don't forget to check out my new gaming channel on Twitch. I'll link in the description. Went live today. Got my ass whooped. First live, but check it out. Check my Twitch gaming channel while I'll be going live.